Okay, everybody, we're back. I'm Mike Fri. We're going to now do the commentary of Final Failasy Disc 2. However, with me this time, I've got the creative director and the original founder of Pirates Eat Bacon, one of the original three, Nick Smithberger.
Ahoy, mateys!
He also plays the Commodore in the Final Failsy series, as well as the creature that appeared in Disc 1.
That was a great time.
That was one of my favorites. That was one of my favorite scenes too, actually. Now, this is also the one where I started editing. You edited Final Failsy Disc 1.
Yeah, that's correct. Jason was originally supposed to, but something came up and I had to do it.
You followed him. Now, who edited the shorts before that?
It usually differed between me and Ben. Ben edited the very first one, and then I edited some and he edited some. It wasn't really anything set. Sometimes we would make one and then we had to pitch it because it just wasn't that good. But overall, I would say Ben would be the main editor.
Mm-hmm. And then you didn't want to do the editing. You were going to, but you weren't eager to do it, and I wanted to do it. And I even downloaded the Vegas Movie Studio program, which I ended up buying, to work on Final Fantasy Disc 2. It was hard, but I liked the end result. I thought it was, in terms of editing, a little bit more better than Disc 1.
Yeah, I was never that good of an editing. It took forever. It wasn't my forte. I'm more of the script writer and director than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think with that out of the way, why don't we get started with the commentary?
All right. Disc 2
loading. Yep, I figured at least keep the whole video game tradition. Many hours later. Well, now, when we filmed this, we filmed everything in, like, complete reverse order. And there's Joe doing his monologue.
Yeah, I made jokes that, like, it always seems when the villain's right about to die, that's when they decide, hey, I'm gonna make my autobibliography announcement.
Now, so we filmed everything in reverse order, so we start, this was the last scene we filmed for the entire day. That's why it's so dark.
But of course you can see the awesome me.
You're not dead? What are you talking about? I'm reading my script here. My life story.
We always thought it was cool that right there, the light flashes on the sword.
Yeah, and it made it look like I stole Sid's soul.
Ooh, chill. What the? Hey, come on, get up.
Now, originally, I misheard him, and I thought he said Goliath instead of the name Belias. I should have asked that night, but this was the first time we heard his name, since we never had said his name afterwards.
Yeah, I asked Dan what his name was.
Zerf, Jason caught ill at the time, and he said go ahead and film without us, so we wrote his character off temporarily.
Yeah, don't worry, he'll come back, though.
Now, there's a little oddity about this scene. Now, the way I rationalized it, it was supposed to be some sort of explosion or some sort of fiery light. We had to get away from it as fast as possible. I mean, I wanted to do a suspenseful beginning.
Don't worry, fans, you'll figure out what it is soon enough.
Yeah.
And then Malcolm screaming for his girlfriend, and now intro time.
Now, this intro, I did a trailer with this song. Ben loved the song so much that he wanted me to use it in future installments. I think he wanted me to use it in future trailers. I didn't want to. I decided to do it as a good old-fashioned intro itself.
We have a bunch of recap.
Now, I didn't have any of the original clips, so I had to use everything that was found on YouTube. And the trailers that everyone else put up of the pre-edited footage.
Yeah.
The song is, if you guys don't know, it's from OC Remix from the Final Fantasy VII album. It's a remix of Sid's theme. This is The Crossroads by Jovette Riviera.
Yeah.
As with OC songs, since they're technically fan-made and under, protection from like copyright and stuff, we can use their songs and not really have to worry about copyright at all.
Yeah. When played. Hey, who sang the song again?
Jovette Riviera.
Yeah, let's keep it at that.
I used this song specifically since Ben used Sid's theme in his trailer, and I didn't recognize it at first, like, oh, where did I hear it from? And then I was listening to Crossroads, like, oh, it's from the Crossroads, because Crossroads uses Sid's theme as a basis.
Yeah. Can't tell we're huge fans of Final Fantasy VII, if any of them.
Well, I like Final Fantasy VII. I'm not a huge fan of it. Final Fantasy X was my personal favorite. Pirates Eat Bacon. which is pretty much what we're going to call any major thing from now on.
Yeah.
Now, with me in charge of editing, I was also in charge of the music. The song that's playing right here is from the game Infamous 2. It's the first song you actually hear in the game. The song's called Cole McGrath, which is the main character. Now, also, since we filmed everything in such reverse order, we didn't have time to really establish continuity, flow of events, so I handled that with a lot of narration, such as, timing and that kind of deal, what happened, such as then the costume change, since you really get to see it in the dark, but everyone's got a new costume, see right there.
Mm-hmm.
Then new web itself for the Commodore and Zerf. Yep. Foundry City, I obviously made that name up on a whim. The location we filmed was, what is it, like a property that Joe's family owns?
Yeah, it was just a property that someone let us use on. Don't worry, it wasn't us trespassing. Yeah. It's actually this is the first scene of. This is actually the first time we aren't using any land I own for filming.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, actually during this scene, you guys don't see it, but there were a couple of joggers behind us, and we were. I told them to be quiet because this was actually our second time trying to film, but the camera just wouldn't be going good. My sister Ashley was actually filming this scene, and I was trying to direct them. So.
Mm-hmm. Ashley, who plays, who you're gonna see, who will play Amethyst in this too, as well as Rose.
Yeah.
That was always a weird statement. Why did you say OCD?
It's the only mental disorder. I'm guessing that's what he might have, but nah, it's just. I don't know. We kind of improvised on some of this stuff.
A lot of this dialogue is heavy improvisation. We're given the basic idea of what we're supposed to say, but all of it kind of improvisation, which is why there's some oddities.
Yeah, but it kind of makes us us. I mean, if we wanted scripts, I can make us scripts, but it's just it's easier if it's more of a flow thing, more RPG-ish, I think.
Ben directed this scene. Actually, he was the one who. The first words Big Daddy said are specifically of Ben, saying, you gotta say these words.
Mm-hmm.
Ask questions.
See what I like and take
See what I like and take what I like, Of course.
Yeah, with Joe, we wanted him back in it, but obviously we wanted to make a new character for him. And before you ask, we don't know why everybody from Foundry City has a British accent.
I would not have classified as a British accent. It's something, but I wouldn't classify as a British accent.
We just call it British accent because Big Daddy has the accent and then Amethyst has it. I just don't know.
What the hell accent does Amethyst have? I thought it was like almost like near Irish or something.
Okay, it's not from America accent. How about there?
Yeah. Now, this song, yes, people warning, this is Hollywood Undead. Right around when I was editing, I discovered the song through one of the trailers of the video game Street Fighter Tekken, which was not out at the time. I saw the song, and I don't usually like rap, but this song kind of got to me. And I was editing the scene, and it struck me so much as Big Daddy that I wanted this song to play in the scene. And I even tested it. I just tested it just to see how it would look, and it fit. It fit so well.
Oh yeah, Amethyst is supposed to be a dragoon, but I couldn't find a spear or make a really good one, so we just let her use a sword.
Yeah. Yeah, this was kind of a crappy allusion to things yet to come. It was well played, although Ben kind of went a little far. Sometimes you're going to do 12 damage, and yeah, that's me sneaking in hugs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you really have to ask for
Which, you'll see, that became a later... Since it was all filmed in reverse order, the later scenes you'll see why I was, like, I'm gonna get a hug. And I'll watch her!
Pervert.
It felt like it fit the him. I mean... Well, as always, we do a joke, there's Ashley, and then there's...
Roxanne!
There's Roxanne, because she loves the police song. Amethyst. She came with the name?
Yeah.
Why Amethyst?
I don't know. She just likes The Rock. Or Jim, whatever you want. And then the steel battleground.
I admit, if we were gonna go back to things and cut it, this whole scene would go.
Yeah, I would agree too, but there was a couple of jokes I really wanted to put in, like finding the random crap. That was.
I think everything between here and the next two scenes, this is skipping the battle and the scene after that, would have to go.
Yeah.
Because it is the long. These are the longest scenes here.
Yeah.
I mean, if we were to re-edit it and re-upload it with that, I would have cut this off. But I liked it too. I thought it was pretty funny. Although I think it hit the stomach a lot with Ben stopping Sunday. Now this little thing here, right about here, we're supposed to be loading times, and if you look real close right there, you can see Ben tapping his watch, trying to move faster. Yeah. Oh, battles! This was hard. This was like the worst part. Well, worst part of Disc 2.
Yeah, because we didn't have any characters or whatever, and we didn't know what to do for this, so we just said just tag in this empty space and we'll figure it out later.
Out of the two fights, this was the best one because it was filmed at the angle, and you'll see why I did not like the other one.
Oh, I don't think anyone did.
Yeah, and this one wasn't too bad. I mean, the picture thing is an oddity, but whatever. Anyway. Yeah. Having dialogue in the middle was pretty Final Fantasy sometimes. I mean, it's up like X and up. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting Ashley played 3 characters.
Yeah, she played Shiva, our first summon.
Yeah. Now, the graphic thing to get Shiva was very hard, so I just kept it basic. I just made the whole screen blue. The song in the background is actually from Star Ocean 4, which is technically, Square Enix owns the game Star Ocean, but it's technically developed by a subset company.
Mm-hmm.
But they wanted me to use like Final Fantasy music. I'm like, yeah, okay, but I want to try something different, so I used. Now we have the experience screen. I'm not as funny as Nick was. I kept mine pretty basic. We used these pictures were taken as promotional stills, so I just used them yeah, I retake that one out, like my eyes.
Yeah. I think Dan had the only good one.
Ben wasn't too bad, but he had a weird face.
Yeah.
And this is where we're going to cut the commentary for part 1.